Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Void Explorers. We're currently in No Man's Sky. So we first started going into our mission board area, and there was a few ships that were a little bit damaged from the last episode. After we got the items from the mission board area, we started working on crafting up some of the economy items. We're running a little bit low on cash, so I thought we would go ahead and craft some of the items that we have just laying in our farm there. So that got us quite a bit of money. I'm pretty happy with that now. So after that, we went on our ships that needed to be repaired. These are our frigates, I believe. So there was the mining vessel, and I can't remember the other one, what needed to be repaired. It was something else though. And yeah, we basically just repaired them up. There wasn't too many. This was the one with the most things to repair. We went to the space station so we could work on our Corvette. We got a couple parts from the mission board for frigates. So after purchasing a module for the back end here, we have a ambassador part now for the bottom, which we were saving up for. I needed to put back all the parts that I had to take apart to get that. This one was accidental, but the one two at the back there were actually deliberate. So, but yeah. So we were able to get the part designed. I ended up decorating a little bit later on, but we did get the refiner and the mission board for the Corvette in here. I swapped them around a little bit for their placement, but overall it gave us a lot of room to experiment with. So the first series of planets we went to was the radioactive planet in this system. I figured we would check this one out first, and we just basically approached and basically found a structure not too far away. We decided to land at that structure and scan some animals, though I'm pretty sure we didn't get all the animals that we needed to. I'm pretty sure there was a couple rare cave creatures. I don't think it was that easy to get them though, but we tried. So after exploring that planet, we were able to find a location to go to, and that gave us another location to find a ruins, so we were able to get some artifacts. While on that same planet, we discovered a little archive building, which was not too far away from a, what do you call it, one of these drop pods, which we were able to upgrade our inventory with. But we scanned some creatures while we're here, and I was still looking for some birds and stuff like that, so we did manage to find them though. After that, what we did was we went to that drop pod quickly, and though this is a desert, it's pretty hot here, so it's not like extremely hot, but it's hot enough. We did upgrade our exosuit, which I think I put it into technology slots instead, so we were able to get a new slot free for that. After that, we went to the archive building. There was another one right across in the distance there, so we actually went to that after, and I just docked here, basically found that there was a crashed freighter not too far away as well, so we explored that shortly after. And after going to the other building and basically learning the archive stuff, we went to the crashed freighter. Yeah, there wasn't too much information there, but we were able to get to the freighter, and we were able to basically dock and go down, and we did manage to get one really good Corvette piece, so we might be working on our Corvette a little bit more. After that, we went to another planet, and this one had water, but yeah, overall it's an extreme sentinel planet, and we had to be really careful. So I went on to the roof here, which there was another crashed freighter, but because it's an extreme sentinel planet, I didn't really want to deal with that, so I just kind of stayed up on our ship. Tried my best to scan as many creatures as possible. I don't think we were able to get all the creatures on this one. So we went to a swamp kind of planet next. This one had very few creatures spawning at first, but we were able to get, I think, all the creatures scanned. It's not a high sentinel planet or anything like that, so it was pretty easy to explore, I think. So it was pretty good. After that, we went to another planet. This one is not a hostile planet. We did pop down and get our artifacts that we discovered from earlier. So we had to get these crates and the keys from them, and then we were able to open up a larger crate. I also got the remaining keys as well, because those can actually be used now for, I think, the Explorers Guild. So we were able to pick a couple of those up for rep points. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty easy one to explore. These are always pretty easy. But the other thing that we did was we took on a quest or Corvette quest for basically killing some creatures. So I just flew around trying to locate some and kill them, so we could complete that and get 400 Quicksilver, which is the online currency, which is obtained through missions and stuff. So we went to this planet. It's another desert planet. Not really anything to say too much about it. There was a lot of water, sea creatures, and I believe some land creatures. There wasn't too many. Some flying creatures as well. No cave creatures, so I was pretty sure we were able to get all of the animals. After that, we just popped down, scanned most of them, and then we were able to basically collect that points and stuff. I also renamed around this point all of the creatures that we discovered, and plants and rocks and stuff as well, so we were able to do that. Our next planet was a high sentinel planet. There wasn't too much to basically report on this one. They were all pretty easy to find, though. We were able to get all of the creature points, and that means we were able to claim all the nanites for this one. There wasn't that many creatures, though, just like 5 or so it was pretty light to find all of them. Most of them were fish and birds, so we were able to do it from the ship and just do a little bit of diving to find the rest. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, let me know in the comments what you liked about the video or what you didn't like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.